My name is Prince Salim, and today is a very wonderful day. Guess what? I have brought you another exciting lesson, another video concerning the key of C major. Today I'm here to talk about the first inversion in the key of C major. And kindly, if you haven't subscribed, if this is your first video to watch on this channel, you are welcome. Kindly subscribe. It takes only 2 seconds to subscribe and to click that bell, that notification bell, so that you don't miss when new things pop in. Keep yourself updated by subscribing. Leave a comment. If you have a question, please, in the comment section, that's where you should put your question. I will make sure that I answer you. All right. So previously I discussed the key of C, and in that I talked about the fingering, right? And I talked about the major triads in that video. I remember I talked about these major triads and how they are formed. For those, if this is your first video, we talked about the major scale, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about 1. So do re mi fa sol la ti do, do re mi fa sol la ti do, do da da fa da 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 da. So we discussed this. I discussed this in the previous video, and now I'm here to talk about the first inversion. And I usually encourage people to learn their scales, learn all the inversions, because some chords are really sweet if they are inverted, So, and there's no glory in knowing something which is half-baked. So it's important to learn everything in detail. For example, if you can play, so I can play a number of things in this same key, the key of C, and talk about there's beauty to everything, and to this also there's a beauty to it. But before we get there, because I know we shall get there, let's dig into this video tutorial. Now, when we talk about inversions, what do we mean? If I talk about inversions, you might be there asking yourself, what do I mean? For example, let us look at the major triads. It is do, mi, so. Remember, do, re, mi, fa, so. So do, mi, so. Now, look at this. Every single note here starts a chord. This is the lowest note, right? This here is the lowest note, and it starts the major triad, which do, mi, so. So we have the second highest note, which is this middle note, all right? And this also starts a chord. For example, it can start our third chord. If we're playing the root chords, this is the root, the second note, the third. But all these chords in the key of C, in the root of it, personally I call them roots, because other inversions are driven from these. All right, these are the chords in the key of C major triads. Now, I was talking about this, which chord it starts. When we talk about keys and inversions, this, it starts for the first inversion, because what we do in the first lesson, in the other lesson concerning the key of B, I talked about how inversions are formed. Likewise, I'll do the same. What we do, we carry this lowest note and put it here on top. All right, so this note is the same as this one. So what we do, we carry it up and we have this. So literally between my second lowest note and the third, I have skipped only one button, which is the key of F. That's what I have skipped. But then literally I have A skipped and B, then C. So this is my first inversion, right? And how did I form that? I just got this note, which was here, all right? and I put it on top, right? Which having this chord, right? That's how I have formed the first inversion. I just got this lowest note and put it up. All right, I did not drop. If I say drop, you put it down, so, or you drop it, as you can get something and drop it. Wow. So what I've done, I've just shifted this to this. All right, so this is the first inversion in the key of C. Is this C? Yes, it is C, but it's just inverted. Okay, so likewise to even other chords, that's how we do. There are 7 major and minor chords, right? They are all driven from the scale, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, then 8. Now the 8th note is our root. We are back at the root. Remember, this is 1 and this is 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 1, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So that's where we get all the chords. For example, we talked about this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. So I talked about that in the previous video. If you didn't watch, kindly I recommend you watch the other one first. This one will make more sense if you watch the other one. So let's talk about first inversion, which is this. Remember, I talked of how it is formed. Now what we are going to do is we are going to formulate more chords. Now this is the 1. What do you think is the second chord? Good. 2 is the second chord, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 until we reach our 1. So we go back. This was the 1. This was the root. This was the second, and the 2 in the key of C is just D minor chord. So what we do, we are going to get this lowest note and put it on top. So literally what we are doing in inverting this, we get the lowest note and put it up. All right, we put it up. So remember, we got this and we put it up, which is this. All right, so we got this and put it up, which is this. So literally we have, this is our 1, the 2 is this, right? This is a D minor chord. Then the 3 is an E minor chord. So this is the key of E major, this is E minor. All right, so we get this lowest note and put it on top, right, which is this. So 3, 2, 1. So 1, 2, all right, 3. Then the 4th. The 4th is the key of F, right, which is 1, 2, 3, the major triads of the key of F. So what we do, we get this lowest note again and put it on top, which is this. So let's go back to 1 and bring all this up to F. So 1, then 2, 3, then 4. Okay, same thing to all the chords, right? The 5th chord is supposed to be a G major chord, which is this. So what we do, we get this lowest note and put it on top, which is this. All right, so 1, then 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so the 6th chord is just A minor. And where is A? A major is this. A minor, you just drop this second lowest note a half step below. All right, the second lowest or second highest, right? So you drop this below. All right, so you get this note on the left, so this lowest note, and put it up as we have been doing, right? We have this. This is the 60th chord. So let's go back from 1 up to 6. 1, then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then the 7th note, right? Remember we said the 7th note is just a B diminished chord, which is this. So we talked about this in the roots, the first lesson, which I recommended you to watch. So the same thing, we drop this, we carry, so we get this, we put it up. All right, this is the 7th chord. So let's go back from 1 to 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. All right, so from 7 to 1. So the concept is simple. If you came like this, where the first button you skipped was just one white button, and on top here you skipped only 2 buttons, which is this and this, which are these 2 buttons, right? If you skipped 1 here, which is this, then you skip these 2 to have this. That's how you are going to play all the 7 chords with the same concept, that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. 1, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So what is my left hand doing? The thing is simple. It's just going also through the scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. So when I'm playing 1 with my right hand, with my left hand still I'm playing 1, all right? For example, let's try that. You see, 1, right? 2, then 3, then 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. Okay, let's play it coming down. 1, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So that is the key of the key of C first inversion. Now I've only showed us what the left hand can play, which just through the scale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. And I said that as you play 1 on your right hand, you play 1 on the left. So there's also another option of also having your left hand playing the full chord, right? By full chord, I mean as your right hand plays this, the left hand can also play this. All right, it's the same thing. All right. So how does that sound? Let's try that and see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. 1, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. So you see how beautiful it is. So in the previous video, I talked about having some simple exercises which you can do with these chords, so that you get you pick up easily with the melody lines. Your fingers get to know what to play and how to play it. And likewise, in this video also, I want to give us some simple exercises. You can play any progression you want, but in this exercise, I'm just going to play 1, 4, maybe 6, 5, right? So that you can give yourself an assignment, whether you play 1, 3, 4, 5, or 1, 6, 4, 5, any of your choice. but it's important that you get some simple exercises that you work out with. For example, let me do 1 4 6 5, right? This is 1, right? Then 4, then 6, then 5. 1 4, then 6, 5. 1 4 6 5, like that. Those are simple exercises that I'm talking about. So that's what I had for today's video. And make sure that if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe, leave a comment, like the video, click that notification bell so that you don't miss out any lesson that pops in. For example, and I know I've come to the end of today's lesson, and you now don't like to close the video without telling you that be you, be better. Don't compete with anyone. Just embrace what you are learning. Give yourself time to learn, and I know you'll be there. Thank you. See you in the next video. Bye bye.